Hey guys, this is Steven from Rugged Rocks again, and today I want to tell you guys a story about how the Titan M205 and the Nissan M226 gears came to be. So back in 2010, I went to Superior Axle and Gear, local, reputable company, and I basically just started bugging the hell out of them. I talked to Mac, who was VP at the time, and they were really hesitant to do it. Similar to ARB with the locker situation, they was really unsure about it, and I had to basically prove to them that the demand was there. So I hit the message boards and told everybody, like, hey, they over at Superior need to see what I see. If you're interested in these gears, you need to blow up their phones. And within days, their phones were jammed for a couple weeks. It was just Nissan people. Hey, we need gears, we need gears, we need gears. And I went and talked to them one day, and they said, Steven, we don't know what the hell you did, but our phone has just been ringing off the hook with Nissan people. And I think that's the point where they started taking me more seriously. And I just kept leaning on them a little bit. And Mac, I know I was a pain in the butt. If you're watching this, I'm still in touch with Mac. And Mac is such a good dude, but I had to be getting on Mac's nerves at a certain point. And so we eventually started moving forward on this project. We had a lot of hype around this on the boards, and was keeping people in the loop as much as possible. Finally, we had gotten a sample gear back from the gear cutter, and we thought we were close. So we had tried to set up this gear, and we thought production was right around the corner, but unfortunately that sample gear didn't set up, and the gear cutter we were working with didn't. They didn't want to go back and work with us anymore. We're not really sure why to this day. I don't know why, but they turned out this bad sample, and then they just cut us off. So while the Nissan community was really hyped up and feeling like gears were right around the corner, we were basically back to square one. But Superior had worked with a couple of different gear cutters, and so we went to another one, and basically started over, and the first sample that came back was awesome, with the exception of the outside edge of the gear. The corner of the teeth on the ring gear were catching on the inside of the housing. 410s and 456s was a problem. So we had we fixed it on that contact pattern. Didn't affect anything, and went to production, and everything worked out great after that. Since then, there have been other companies that have picked my brain and tried to basically ride the coattails of my Nissan knowledge and our experience of what it took to bring these gears to market. So if you do happen to see M205 gears, specifically M205 gears, on the market anywhere except for Rugged Rocks, just know that those guys did not start from scratch. I was in touch with numerous companies that I thought we were going to have some sort of partnership, but instead they just, I gave them too much information, being too nice, and they ran off with it and basically just fed my competitors. So that was good. I'm not really sure how any of that ended up turning out for them in the long run. I have an idea with some of them, but it has left a bit of a bitter taste in my mouth over the years. So that was challenging. But at a certain point, Superior Gear and Axle did end up having to shut their doors for numerous very unfortunate reasons. And I was selling a lot of these gears at the time, and Mac was nice enough to continue to work with me and put me in touch with the gear cutter. So I was directed to the gear cutter at this point, and was able to keep these gears in production ever since then. So at that time, I did have to jump through some hoops. Things got a bit challenging, but was able to keep the gear thing going. So when things were looking shaky, Revolution Gear and Axle was also just starting up. Also run by some awesome guys over there, turning out some really good quality parts. In fact, Mac had gone over there to help start Revolution. From Superior, he went to Revolution, and started turning out some Nissan gears over there as well. But that was also because of me and just explaining what had been going on and wanted to keep it going. So as far as I know, there's a couple gear cutters that have actually cut gears at this point, but the ones that are showing up, actually, no matter where you end up finding M205 gears, I had something to do with it. So unfortunately, I don't benefit from all of them. I only benefit from the ones that I sell. But I made a pretty big impact there and was a little too nice to some people over the years. But in a nutshell, that's how all the Nissan gears came to be. And Mac was the guy at Superior that figured out all the ring gear spacer stuff and got that all going for open versus e-locker. So there you have it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I got more of these coming, so probably try to stay in touch with you guys every day for like the next 2 weeks. So stay tuned.